Today is a storm alert weather day, and if you've been outside and seen the cloudy skies and felt the heavy soupy air, you'll see why. This live look at through the Mission Ridge camera shows folks trying to get things done before heavy rain possibly gets here. Meteorologist Alison Pryor is tracking that approaching system. Alison, it's practically knocking on our door.
I mean, it is. Since the top of the newscast at noon, we do now have a severe thunderstorm warning for our far southwestern communities. So I wanted to start off, kind of give you a big picture look so you can see this system that's at play. This brown right here is indicating where a trough is in place. And you're going to notice this thunderstorm activity on either side of that trough, down to the south, closer to Montgomery, and certainly to the north. And this northern portion is what we're going to be eyeing for our afternoon hours. Now, a tornado watch in yellow is in place just outside of our area. We're not really expecting a threat of tornadoes today, but we'll have the potential of strong gusty wind and hail too, and that's where that severe thunderstorm comes into play for our local area. It's going to be this yellow flashing box right here. Now, the storm is small in size. I'm going to kind of scoot down just a little bit so we can see as it gets closer to Jackson and DeKalb counties in Alabama, just beginning to move into our area. This one right here, but it's growing and strengthening even though it's small in size, which means it's kind of just packing a short, brief punch. You already have some rain ongoing in western Jackson County, but that south central portion, that western portion of DeKalb County under that warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind and also quarter-size hail possible. So when we look at our hail swath, what you're going to start to notice is this little purple color that's just beginning to develop here as that storm is growing and heading towards our northeastern Alabama communities. So we're just going to keep an eye on that over the next 45 minutes or so as it slides into our area. When we talk about the severe threat scale for this afternoon and evening, the main timing is going to be about 12:30, so about 15 minutes from now as that first storm moves into our western communities until about 6 p.m. this evening. The two main things to focus on, as I already mentioned, are damaging winds and large hail, kind of split between that level 1 and level 2. So overall, it's on the lower end, but particularly spots that are south of Chattanooga, so our Georgia and Alabama communities really need to watch out for that. We're not expecting tornadoes in our local area, and even flooding not too big of a concern because we need this rainfall. However, if you do get a couple of strong storms that roll over the same place, some of those poor drainage areas may overflow, causing some hydroplaning potential on roads. So certainly just be kind of mindful and careful of that as you're heading out this afternoon. So as we look at futurecast now, we're going to see that kind of surge from west to east pushing across our area for the afternoon hours. That's going to be the period of time we could see some isolated severe storms embedded within this batch of scattered showers and storms. So not every location receiving rainfall even today, but if you do, we want you to be aware of that severe potential, again, particularly for our southern communities. Now, once we get past about 6 o'clock this evening, that main severe threat will be done, but I still think we're going to have to keep an eye on a little bit of isolated activity moving down from the northwest until about 9 p.m., and then it's going to kind of fade out and dwindle out. So keep that in mind too, even for a little bit later this evening time, and then not much happening during the overnight hours. As we go ahead and look to Thursday, generally pretty quiet weather. There's going to be a chance for a few widely scattered showers and storms here and there on Thursday, but also a nice mix of sun and clouds too. So anytime you can have a storm during the summertime, heavy rainfall, that lightning potential, but we're not really expecting that severe weather for tomorrow. And then for Friday, you're going to get mostly sunny skies on Friday, generally drier conditions, particularly during the morning time, and then heading into the afternoon, just a few of those pop-up showers and storms will be possible. So really kind of focusing on today though. Remember, it's in total scattered showers and storms. Some of those higher rainfall totals for today, really seeing that honing in for our southern communities, particularly in Alabama. Temperatures outside right now are warm in the 70s, and we'll generally have afternoon highs today in the upper 70s to low 80s. Just watching out for that storm potential. If you're heading out this afternoon, I would grab a raincoat, have it with you just in case, and then stay weather aware. You can download the Local 3 weather app and make sure those alerts are turned on.
All righty. Thank you, Allison.